Hey awesome nerds, how are you going? I hope you're doing well. There is 17 of you now, that's real cool, and if you are new to this channel, hello, I'm Ella Jean and I make art videos. Today I have a process video of an art piece of Persephone I did, so let's jump in and talk about the process. As you can see with this one, I just jump right into the sketch, going straight for the gold. I did do thumbnails traditionally, and that is because this was originally a traditional art piece. This is a replica of it. There was a whole thing went down with that one, and I'll talk about it a little later. But yeah, I went straight for it, just referencing off the original work. Anyway, the first splash of colour I do here is for the background. It just gives me a little idea of what the background might look like, and also gives me an atmosphere that I can build the rest of the piece around. I do fiddle with the background colours a little, with the saturation mostly, and yeah, that's just like good old colour correction thingies. I do mask off the character as well with a brownish colour. No particular reason I use that colour, it's just to keep the character colours contained, and then I lay down some rough colours for the character, and I do it in a way that kind of also allows me to map out the shadows, which I think I toss at some point and just start again, and then I go from there really. I did actually have a really rough time painting her skin for this one. I restarted it several times, I think. I had to adjust the lighting, not the lighting, but like the highlights and the shadows constantly. It was almost as bad as me, I almost had as a rough time as I did as painting it with gouache, so, but you know, we kind of got there in the end. It's just like getting the lighting and the shadows right in this kind of lighting I do find kind of difficult, and it's something I'm trying to work on. I find it easier if it has like more direct lighting, because like the lightest and the darkest parts are a lot more obvious to me. I do like how her hair turned out though. It's usually something I have an even harder time doing, but gotta take those wins, I guess. Hope you don't mind, but I am going to take this here opportunity to tell you about my battle with gouache paint in art class. Anyway, as I said, this piece was a traditional piece originally. It was an assessment for my art class, and we're doing illustration and stuff. We're using, like, we're supposed to use like these select mediums, so I chose watercolor and gouache. So you know how gouache does that thing where sometimes it'll dry lighter or darker than you think it's going to? I knew about that. I just hadn't used it in a while, and long story short, her face was darker than her body. It looked like she got a god-awful tan, and you know what? I was like, you know, it's all G. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna wait for it to kind of dry, and I'll add the highlight, and it'll be fixed. It'll be all G. Happy times will be here again. No. Obviously, the water reactivates the gouache, and so you know what happened? It just became worse. It looked like she got a patchy tan. Like, so I spent like a good maybe 2 lessons panicking about this. Then, thank God, my friend gets back from wherever she went, and she helped me fix it. You know, it was as simple as just like wetting it and then dabbing it off, because you know, if you can reactivate it, that's genius, you know. But I did have to use the cherry blossoms to distract from the fact that her face still looked slightly sunburnt. I was kind of proud of it, wasn't overjoyed, hence this piece right here. Decided to redo it in a medium that I have more practice in. This one's obviously not getting marked though. This was just me being sad about it not turning out how I wanted to. So yes, if you do want to see the original one, it is on my Instagram at Ella_Jean. So if you do want to check it out, it's over there. But anyway, thank you for listening to that little rant. back to the scheduled video. I had a bird in here at some point. It's like a little further on, but I'll talk about it now. This was not in the original concept for the piece. It was just something that I got to that point and I decided, like, you know what would look good here? A bird. And so I did that. I tried to do that. Then I remembered birds aren't something that I haven't really painted before, and thus the struggle began. At some point I was just gonna cut it out completely, like, I'm done with this bird, but I was determined to make it work, and it does kind of. I managed something that looked like a bird, and this is where I stress that references are a lifesaver. Like, man, thank you Google Images for a dozen crow pictures. And yeah, that was kind of pointless, but I had it in there because I thought, like, Hades is the king of the underworld, and I don't really have anything that can also point that to the fact that it's Persephone without, like, besides the pomegranate, if you can even tell it's a pomegranate. So, and honestly, the bird doesn't necessarily help with that either. I was like, crows have that reputation, and so it's there now. Anywho, that is about all I have for you today. Next week I'm going to try and get a sketch with me out. I've been meaning to get one done for a while, but they're real hard to film by yourself, so my sister's going to help me with one, and hopefully I can get that out next week. So if you're interested in seeing that, just hit the subscribe button down below, maybe notifications if you feel unlike it. Really, you don't have to do either, you can just come back. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is for you. I hope you have a good one, and I will see you next time.